Hello, everybody. My name is Gilligan, and I am a local magician here in Cleveland. Honored to come for the story song Sunday nights at Callalo Cafe. I recently moved to Cleveland, within the last year and a half or so, and I have been inspired by many things. And so I thought that it would be appropriate to wear something that inspired me. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. A, I'm not a Michigan fan. All things Ohio, here in Cleveland. And B, I'm not really that much of a sports fan. I can appreciate the passion that people have for their sports. However, things other than sports inspire me, particularly music. And I have been honored to meet the most incredible people like Meg and the Magnetosphere and other bands, and Taylor Lamborn, who's going to be playing later on. Her group is called Group. And they actually are a band that have inspired me, not only as a magician to raise my level of magic to artistry, but also as a musician because I play a little guitar and I try to learn their songs. So, in honor of them, this is the Group t-shirt. They are inspiring all the bands that you hear, all the musicians. Support them, buy their merch and stuff, and help them do the wonderful, inspirational things that they do musically. So now, on to a little magic. For those of you who do not know, I happen to be running for president this summer. I was down at the RNC promoting myself. I think that there should be some more change in the White House other than recent changes, and I think that a magician, namely me, would make a very good president, and let me explain why. I believe that our founding forefathers, when they invented this country, they wanted everyone to have a certain number of rights and privileges. Unfortunately, not everybody gets those rights and privileges. And if you have enough money or know the right people, sometimes you get too many rights and privileges, in my opinion. I don't agree with this approach. So if I, Gilligan, an elected president, I promise to use all of my magical powers for equality, because I think that everyone should have the same amount of rights and privileges as everyone else. Thank you very much. Regardless of your race, your creed, your belief system, sexual orientation, I'm all about equality. See, now I think that currently our two-party system in this country really isn't working because they're always fighting against each other just on principle. So again, if I, Gilligan, am elected president in 2020, then I promise to try to unify the two parties because I think that together we can get a lot more accomplished than we can separately. Now, I realize that the people on the far right and the far left, they don't want to come to the middle for compromise, because I really think it's about rational compromise. I think that's what's best for the country. So if I can get people from the far ends to come and meet me in the middle just to discuss real issues in a rational way, I think that that would be what's best for the country. Because if I can get both sides, both ends, to come and meet me in the middle, again, I think that that's what's best for the country, because here in the middle, there's a lot of room for compromise. And that's what this country really needs. Now, I don't want to hide anything that I do. I want to have those meetings public, but also just the fact that I was able to bring the people from the ends down to the middle to discuss issues. I want to let everyone see how that process works, because if I can bring the ends down to the middle, then again, I think that that's what's best for the country. Now, I realize that even if I get a really, really good political system going, that there are some people that don't want to be a part of the system, right? They just want to separate themselves. Right? Now, they can hold themselves up in a compound with their AK-47s. I'm not trying to take that away. This is a constitutional right. But I think if you're not involved with the system, I think that's why this country keeps going around and around in circles, the way we have been for the last few generations, because people don't want to get involved. So if I can bring those people, that even the isolationists, and bring them back to be a part of the system, I think that that's what would be best for America. Now, again, I realize not everybody, is as honest as other people. I had some people that wanted to get involved in my campaign, but I suspected that they just wanted to get in the middle of my campaign to try to divide me from the middle. So I want to be a wise president as I appoint my cabinet and things like that, because I want to find someone that's really middle-minded, not on a far end, because I think that that's what's best for the country. Now again, like I said, I think that our two-party system really isn't working. It's all about division and separation. So if I can become a healthy third party, the Gilligan party, then I think that with your support together we can overcome the inequality already inherently built into the system. As I said, where some people just have a few amount of rights, some people have a few more rights, and some people have too many rights. So if you vote Gilligan in 2020, we can make America magical again. Thank you. Thank you very much. I didn't bring my drink with me. Recently, I've just really got hooked on Red Bull. Anybody Red Bull drinkers out here? I don't know if you guys know this, but Red Bull recently got, well, I think it was the end of 2015, they got sued for false advertising because someone drank a Red Bull and they didn't get wings. And they sued them. They won. They won like $5 million. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Right. But so that other people wouldn't get upset and start like a class action suit or something like that, they decided to make every can refillable one time to appease all their customers. Are you guys familiar with that refill offer? You should check into it. My problem is that I'm a big recycler and I drink a lot of pop and a lot of Red Bull. And so I always smash my cans because they fit more in my little recycle bin. So I had to call Red Bull and I say, hey, can I still take advantage of that refill offer even though I smashed my can? And they said, yeah, you can do that if you're a magician. I think they were being sarcastic, but I went, I am a magician. And they said, well, yeah, good luck with that. Well, actually, I'll show you how the refill thing works on a can. Thank you very much, and thank you, Red Bull. Now, magical Red Bull. Red Bull is magical. I had a dream the other day that I was actually performing in front of a marvelous crowd of people. And I knew it was a marvelous crowd of people that loved magic. And how I knew that is because someone in the crowd yelled out, hey Gilligan, show me a card trick.
Hey Gilligan, show me a card trick.
Just like in my dream. That was amazing. That was fantastic. So I happened to have a deck of cards. So I thought, how serendipitous. Now, it's like I really had a really good connection with the audience. Because it's almost as if I didn't have to say anything. All I had to do was motion to a lovely lady near the front. And she knew to come and join me on the stage with a round of applause from the audience as she comes. I offered her my seat. Oh, but she was a lady and she decided to sit down instead. Now, normally when beautiful women are around in real life, I get all nervous and my voice cracks and I can't speak properly. But in my dream, this was a dream, in my dream, the voice in my head said, no, Gilligan, you are a dashing, debonair, successful magician. You can speak to the lovely ladies. So confidently, I turned to the lovely woman and I said, doghouses don't have wheels? Apparently, that voice in my head had lied. But it was weird, as I said, I felt I had a connection with this woman. Because even though I said some random nonsense about doghouses and wheels, she knew that what I meant to say was name any card in the deck out loud that you wish. Now, she was a smart woman. She thought, I bet that probability, statistically, the Ace of Spades is very popular, maybe the Queen of Hearts, women always say that, or the Two of Hearts. So she knew she could name a card that was popular like that, or she could name any other random card in the deck. But she had one in her mind, and she said very loudly,
Ten of Hearts.
the Jack of Spades, just like in my dream. It was amazing. Ten of Hearts? I begged her to change her mind.
Jack of Spades.
But she did not. She was a woman of conviction and stood her ground, and she repeated,
Ten of Hearts.
the Ten of Hearts. Now, I'm watching this in my dream. I didn't know what was going to happen. I'm like, Gilligan, what are you going to do? I thought she was going to say the Jack of Spades. And then I remembered that there was a deck of cards on the table the whole time. I picked up the deck, and I opened it, and I pulled out the cards. The Ten of Hearts, you said. I was very interested to find out that as I went through the deck of cards, there was one face-down card in the deck. She took that card, but she did not look at it. Her mind raced, her heart all fluttered. Oh, the possibilities. She showed the card to the audience, and they made this weird noise with their hands because the card was, in fact, the Ten of Hearts. I went to take her hand, but unfortunately it was attached to the end of her arm. So all I could do was motion her back to her seat to another round of applause from the audience. Now, that was just a dream. That kind of stuff really doesn't happen in real life. However, something I've been working on as a magician is to try to anticipate the kind of card that someone might pick. Now, it's much, much more difficult in real life than in the dream world. So, I need someone to come up and just, as I flip through the deck like this, just to stay stopped whenever you would like. Anyone, come on up. Who wants to help me out? All you gotta do is say stop. All right. Oh, and if in case you didn't notice, that I have a little envelope here that says Gilligan's prediction. That is because I am Gilligan, and I have made a prediction. So as I flip through the deck like this, you just say stop.
Stop.
Whatever you like, in the middle somewhere. So we don't know magicians, we always kind of glance at the top and the bottom card sometimes. So, but I won't this time around. You say stop whenever you would like. Stop. Take that card. Don't show it to me, but you can go and show everybody up here and walk around. Let them see what it is. Can everybody see it, or does he need to bring it close?
What is it? Ten of spades?
Don't say it.
Don't say it out loud.
I don't know.
Go and show everybody what it is. That way. You can just hang on to that card, actually. Because, again, my name is Gilligan, and I have made a prediction. In this envelope, I wrote something down on a piece of paper that I think you might find very, very interesting. My prediction. The Four of Diamonds.
Okay.
Was that your card? No, I predicted that you would say no. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you
How did
very
you
much.
know? That's
I-
50%.
There's a book called Jokes for Magicians. That's on page 37. Just, I actually have your card written on a piece of paper here in this envelope. Would that be amazing if I have your card written on a piece of paper? Your card written on a piece of paper in my prediction. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're right.
That was another joke. Page 42. Okay, concentrate on the name of your card. Say it in your mind. You got it? Because I have the name of your card written on a piece of paper. Oh yeah, you saw that coming. The name of your card written on a piece of paper, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know, how do I do it? It's stunning. I understand. No, seriously, I have one more piece of paper in this envelope. Because my name is Gilligan, and I have made a prediction. This piece of paper happens to be a very large card. And the very large card happens to be the Nine of Spades. Thank you very much.